I love the NIRA lasers for what they do for my 64-year-old skin. Let's take a look in this video. Hi, I'm GloryB, and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. I'm so excited to share with you the information from the US-based company NIRA Skin, which includes their two laser devices, the Precision and the Pro. Now, what is NIRA? The NIRA Precision and Pro lasers are at-home treatments that help to reduce and soften the fine lines and wrinkles while stimulating collagen. With both of them, there isn't any pain, my skin doesn't get red, and there's no downtime. The Precision laser is FDA approved to treat the wrinkles around the eyes, and it can be used around the mouth as well. And then the Pro laser is FDA cleared to use around the eyes. It's proven safe for the entire face. Now, while the smaller Precision laser can be used on the rest of the face, it would take a long time to do that due to the size of the laser's opening. It's kind of small. The Pro laser, on the other hand, can be used anywhere else on the face and also on the neck, chest, and on the back of your hands. Now, since the Pro laser's opening is larger, it's faster to use and to cover more of your face. The devices use the same non-fractional, non-ablative laser technology as dermatologists and estheticians use. Now, what does that mean? It means the NIRA lasers stimulate the collagen synthesis in the cells at the dermis layer. The NIRA laser goes past the epidermis and only to the dermis layer to stimulate the collagen there. They work by gently heating the dermis to stimulate natural collagen production without any side effects. I've never had any redness or reaction following using the NIRA Pro nor with the Precision laser. Now, what about cost? What about discount? Well, before I forget to tell you, for 1 week after this video goes live, NIRA is offering my viewers 20% off your purchase. After that 7 days, the discount goes back to 10% off. You'll need to use my discount code GloryB to get the discount. The 20% off starts on the date this video goes live and lasts for 7 days. Like I said, check the text on the screen and in the description box of the video for the exact dates of the 20% off week. I don't know the dates as I'm filming. After the 7 days, the discount goes back to 10%. The links and the discount code are in the description box below the video and in the first comment. To get to the description box on a phone or tablet, go below the video and you'll see the word more. Tap that word more and the description box will open up a bit. Then you have to tap the word more a second time and the box opens completely. Then scroll down to the section called Product Shown or Mentioned. I'll also list and link to everything in the first comment. On a phone or tablet, below the video, you'll see that word comments. Tap it once and all the comments will pop up. For the first comment listed, tap read more and it will open completely. Then scroll through it for all the links. NIRA has a money-back guarantee within 90 days of purchase. It does take about 90 days to start seeing results. So I suggest taking before pictures in front of a window before you start using your NIRA device. Then at about 80 days after purchase, if you don't see results, you can contact them to return it. Before we get to the demonstration, I want you to know what it costs to get laser treatments at a local spa or dermatologist's office. Now, around various areas of the United States, it will cost between $600 to $2,000 for an in-office laser procedure. NIRA's documentation says the cheapest they found is $750, but I think you can still find them for $600 in some parts of the country. And the in-office procedure is to be done 3 to 6 times per year. So looking at those numbers just conservatively, if I go with the $600 per year treatment cost in office, and I do it 3 times a year, that's $1,800 per year. Comparing that to what the NIRA Pro costs, which is $599 without my discount, or the NIRA Precision, which is $449 without my discount. Both NIRA devices each cost less than one in-office laser treatment. And with the NIRA, you can use it year after year. Now, how does the NIRA laser work? Well, I've spoken with the president of the company, who is the inventor and founder. NIRA is a US-based company. The products are designed, developed, and manufactured in Massachusetts, in the United States. Several years ago, they had an independent group do clinical studies on the precision device. Then they went to the FDA with their study. It took 7 years to develop the precision laser before they sold it. They did a similar process for the Pro device, which uses the same technology as the precision. Now, both are FDA cleared for use on fine lines and wrinkles. The precision and the Pro lasers warm the dermis layer of the skin. The lasers look for water in the dermis, and it raises the temperature of the area to right below the heat shock temperature, which is the exact level where your skin will produce collagen. The other great thing about the NIRA lasers is that it's safe to use on all skin tones. So people with darker skin tones who haven't been able to use the other types of lasers can use the NIRA laser. In addition, both NIRA lasers use non-fractional and non-ablative technology, which means it's less harsh to the skin and there isn't any downtime. I discussed this at length with the company president as well. He said fractional laser technology is the most common procedure at a dermatologist's office. Now, at the office, they heat the skin into dot-like fashion. It causes the entire area of the skin to turn over time. The fractional lasers in office will cause inflammation. It can hit nerves too, which means it's painful. Laser skin treatments used to be ablative, which means it used to burn off the top skin layer of the skin. He said Ellen DeGeneres had the ablative laser treatment done several years ago. Afterward, he said her skin looked great, but he said it took 3 months to recover. The fractional laser done in office has a 3-day downtime. And like I said, both NIRA lasers have no downtime. Let's compare the precision laser to the Pro laser. The precision has 2 buttons, the on-off button and a second button used to initiate the laser. The Pro has 1 button, which is the on-off. For the Pro, when it comes in contact properly with the skin, the laser initiates on its own. So let me do a demonstration for you. So here's the precision. I'm going to turn it on. All right, and now I have to use the button, and I'll use my arm to show it making contact. So that's the sound it makes. Now, if I miss contact, which sometimes happens, it'll sound like this, like that. The Pro, on the other hand, has the on-off, and then I just have to make contact with my arm, and it takes a little longer for it to beep. Due to the larger opening, it just takes a bit longer. I count to 4 seconds, and that's how long it takes to make the contact. For the precision, I typically use level 3. For the Pro, I've been using level 4. The device is charged by a USB cord. Since I use the Pro for longer each night, the charge will last me for about 3 uses. The precision, I can go about 2 weeks before I need to charge it again. All right, let's get right to the demo. My face is freshly washed and dried. I have no skincare products on my face. Starting with the NIRA Pro laser, I'll speed it up here. I'm targeting lines and wrinkles on my forehead, the 11 spot between my brows, the lines under my eyes, down the nasal labial folds on both sides of my nose, and on the lines I have on both sides of my mouth. At one point, the fan inside the laser turned on, so I lowered the volume or silenced the video when the microphone picked up too much of the fan sound. Then I used the Pro under my chin and on my neck area. Last, I do my hands. Then I switch to the NIRA Precision laser. I use this one on the crow's feet lines next to each eye, a bit on my brow bone to fend off any possibility of getting hooded lids, and above and below my mouth. After the laser treatments, I apply the NIRA hyaluronic acid serum. This serum helps to lock in moisture and it's fragrance-free. I actually apply it twice a day. Then I apply the NIRA Youth Renewal Peptide Cream. This works in tandem with the hyaluronic acid serum. It's also fragrance-free. The cream has 2 peptides, vitamins C, E, and B3, caffeine, and squalane oil, but it's not an oily texture. It has a light, creamy texture and absorbs well into the skin. And that is all it takes every night. Using the Pro takes me about 8 minutes per night. Using the Precision takes me about 2 minutes. I use the lasers once a day in the evening. Now, their hyaluronic acid serum is a great addition to the lasers since it's a product that helps to hold in moisture. And then their new peptide cream enhances the skincare experience even further. I apply the cream after the hyaluronic acid serum, and they work together to further moisturize my skin. Since I'm 64 now, this combination of laser treatments that don't have any downtime, plus the hyaluronic acid serum and the peptide cream makes the NIRA skin solution a full skincare solution. I have before photos from before I started using the NIRA Precision Laser, which is about 185 days ago. I've only had the Pro Laser for 45 days, so it's too early to see results from that. Although I am seeing one of my forehead lines, this one, looking softer, and I notice it most after my makeup is removed. But I'm excited to see in the future what my results will be from using the NIRA Pro Laser at 90 days, 120 days, and 150 days. Let's take a look from using the NIRA Precision Laser, which I used on more areas of my face before I got the Pro Laser, and then we'll look at some other people's before and after photos. Let's start with my eye area. There is a little improvement in the lines under my eyes and in the crow's feet area. And then for the lines all around my mouth, there's a little improvement there too. I think I can do better there with more treatments over time. Let's look at some other people's results. Now look at this woman's face. Under her eyes, I can definitely see an improvement there. And for this woman, I can definitely see an improvement around her eyes, on the side of her nose, and all around her mouth. For this woman, the improvement is really noticeable, especially under her eyes. Look at that. She looks fantastic. This woman has noticeable improvement at her crow's feet, under her eyes, to the sides of her nose and her mouth. It's just really looking great. I love the before and after photos of this woman's neck. It really is a great difference and improvement. And this hand before and after shot, I really can't wait to see my hands after 90 days. Remember, if you're interested in purchasing either laser, you can also purchase it in a bundle, what NIRA calls a collection, with the hyaluronic acid serum and the peptide cream. And there's also a bundle collection with both lasers. The 20% off discount with my code GloryB starts in the date this video goes live, which is in the text on the screen here and in the description box. The 20% off discount will be valid for 7 days. After the 7th day, my discount code gives you 10% off. This is a great deal if you've been thinking about doing in-office laser treatments and you want an option, or if you've been looking for a way to do laser skin treatments at home. Check the description box or the first comment for all the details. After that, check out one of my other videos by tapping its image on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.